Hey guys, Bellatrix Pretzel here, and thank you for joining me for yet another video. So today's Wednesday, which usually means an Ava Holland Let's Play video, um, but that won't be happening this week. To be completely honest, it's because I didn't really feel like recording a Let's Play, and yeah, no, I just didn't feel like it. But what I did decide to do for this Wednesday video instead is it's an apartment renovation, and essentially what it was for was I have 7 Sims right here, all of which I had created in the past, and I just opened, my the gallery, and I placed Sims that I had already, created myself a while ago, and I just did that because making 7 Sims would have been a very long process, and I'm using these Sims in the Ava Holland Let's Play, and they will be potential people for Ava to date as we go along. So I wanted to make sure that this video was related to Ava Holland, if it wasn't a Let's Play. So if you guys have watched my previous videos, my speed builds, you will have met every single one of these Sims except for one of them. But I will go through them very quickly, just in case you haven't seen them. So here we have Will Morris. He wants to be a master mixologist. He is self-assured, a dance machine, and romantic. So he's a little bit of like a player. He's a not so humble bragger. He's got like trophies all over his room. And if Ava were to date him, I would see him more as the rebound guy, rather than anything else, since he is a player and we're not going to put her in a relationship where she might be cheated on again. So let's just take a quick look at his outfits. So this is his everyday look, his formal outfit, his athletic wear, his sleepwear, his party outfit, and his swimwear. There we go. Now to the next person. So this is Travis Matson. If you've seen my previous videos, you would know Miss Travis Morris. He was originally Will's brother, but I didn't want anyone in this in this grouping of people to be related to anyone. So I just changed some relationships. So he wants to be a master chef, master chef. He's a perfectionist, a foodie, and a bookworm. So in my head, he's the complete opposite of his brother, essentially, or his used to be brother. He's very caring, he's open, he wants a relationship, he wants, to start a family. Yeah. Alright, let's just take a quick look at his outfits. So this everyday look. This is his formal, his athletic wear, his sleepwear, his party, and his swimwear. There we go. And here we go. This is Tyler Johnson. Originally he had dark brown hair, which I changed to a dark orange because there would have been 3 guys with dark brown hair, and I thought that was just a little too much. So he wants to be a musical genius. He is a music lover, he's ambitious, and he's family oriented. Yeah, alright, so just take a quick look at his outfits. Yeah, so that's his everyday. Here's his formal, his athletic wear, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. So he likes to collect things. You'll see in his room he has a collection of various different things, and maybe he's a bit of a hoarder or messy, or I don't know, maybe he's a little bit like that, and he just keeps adding things to his collections, and it just starts like building up, and he just starts having a lot of things. Anyways, next person. His used to be wife, in a past video, Simone Sullivan. Her last name used to be Johnson, but I decided to change it since they weren't supposed to be related in any way. So she wants to be a freelance botanist. She is a perfectionist. She is family oriented, and she loves the outdoors. So she's more of a put together kind of girl. She's a little bit more, I don't want to say proper, but I can't really think of another word to describe her really. But yeah, anyways, just take a quick look at her outfits. That's her everyday look. Here's her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party, and her swimwear. There we go. I'm gonna skip her. She's gonna be the last one you guys meet because you guys haven't met her if you haven't seen my previous videos. Alright, so here we have Nick Varner. So he is actually, he was uploaded with my last speed build, the one from Monday. So he wants to be a best-selling author. He's family-oriented, creative, and romantic. Let's just take a quick look at his outfits. So that's his everyday, his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. So imagine he would be like really, really great with kids. The way I made his room is like super, there's a lot of wood, there's a lot of books. Like I can picture him a professor type, or even a teacher of, younger students. I don't know. I see him to be very, very good with kids. Anyways, so this was his once upon a time wife, Jordyn Weber. I changed her hair color. I wanted someone to have a crazy color for their hair. So here she is, a painter extraordinaire, though I think I made her a freelance botanist in the video I posted on Monday. But anyways, she wants to be a painter. She's good, she's creative, and she's family oriented. So this is her everyday outfit. Her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear. Did I not click on that? There we go. And her swimwear. So she comes from a rich family, and she donated so much of her own money away, and she's just a very good sim. She's so far from materialistic, unlike her, parents were. So I don't know. I feel like she's like a real free spirit. Yeah. Okay, and there we go. The last one. I saved this girl for last just because she hasn't been in any of my previous videos. So this is Josie Thomason. She wants to be a best-selling author. She's good, family-oriented, and romantic. Yeah, so that's her everyday look. Her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear. Maybe she has a little fun at night. That's her party wear, and her swimwear. Yeah, so that is the potentials for Ava Holland. And let's go ahead and get to the apartment editing stuff. Yeah. Alright, so you guys met the family's not the right word, the grouping of people. And here I am just trying to edit this apartment so that it fits 7 bedrooms. At first I completely bulldozed a lot, and I realized that was a mistake, so I do cancel that in a little bit, and I just tear down walls one by one because I realized that this just is not working and it'll just be too much of a hassle. Yep, there we go. So just tear down all of those walls. Okay, so this was an edit of one of the apartments in Land Grab Apartments. Now I had to save these as rooms, as individual rooms, because you can't actually save an apartment and share that on the gallery. So we're gonna have date night home floor 1 and floor 2. So what I did was I deleted one wall from each separate room from each floor so that I could save each floor as one whole room. So if you guys download them, you just have to build a couple of walls here and there just to fill it back up. So floor 1 came out to 61,912 simoleons. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more because you guys will have to like, rebuild some walls, put some paints, and then I think I deleted maybe a light or a door here or there, so you might have to pay for that as well. And anyways, and it was considered a 16 by 14 lot. And then floor 2 was considered a 19 by 18 size lot, and it came out to 160,030 simoleons. Once again, that's, considering the fact that there are walls missing and all of that you will have to pay for. But yeah, anyways, in theory, you guys should be able to place the rooms in the apartments, right? I hope. I never knew that you actually couldn't save an apartment, and I finished building this and I was like, oh, damn it. And then, I went to Google and they said, nope, you can't save an apartment, but you can save a room. So that's what I did. Yeah, alright, so I went for this super modern, super intense, huge kitchen. I should have put 2 stoves and 2 fridges, because if this was real life and 7 people were sharing this apartment, there'd probably be more than one person cooking at a time, and you'd need more room than 1 stove and 1 oven. But anyways, I did put a whole bunch of storage in there, so you can have enough plates, you can have enough snack storage, enough, whatever, cutlery and whatnot. But I mean, it's The Sims, so I think it just works out. You make a group meal and boom, you're done. Plus there is a, potential master chef living in here, so I'm sure he appreciates this insane kitchen, and the wannabe master mixologist must very much appreciate that bar. Yeah, so in this ground floor, I tried to mix, what everyone was into one floor, because it is a communal space. So there's that nice big kitchen, there's the bar, and then the rest, there was a painter, 2 writers, a musician, and a painter. If I said that I went already, then a gardener. So I do add a stereo system, for the music lover. I have a bunch of bookcases put in for the, book lovers out there. I didn't really put anything for the artist. Looking back now, I should have put an easel on the balcony or something. But on the balcony there is a bunch of areas where you can, pot plants and stuff. So, yeah. So I tried to, make it a very communal space that everyone would have been able to enjoy. Obviously the painter can enjoy all of these things, the plants, the stereo, TV, whatever. I'm babbling. It's the bedrooms that get, that start to get personal. And yeah. So I'll tell you whose bedroom I'm working on as I'm working on them, and then when it gets to the screenshots, you'll have a screenshot of the sim, who the bedroom is for, followed by their bedroom, and it's going to say the name on the bottom, because there are a lot of sims in this build, and even I had a hard time remembering everyone's name. I actually have a little post-it note that has the name, their aspiration, and their traits on here. So, I had my notes. I had a bunch of notes for this build. Yeah, so a little barbecue area there, and 2 picnic tables, since there are 7 of them. And, even though they probably won't all be hanging out together at the same time, I thought it just best that you actually have enough seating for everyone. Yeah, so yeah, just getting that outdoor lighting on there. Yeah, and then I start working on floor number 2. So I'm just starting with the bathrooms. So there are 4 bathrooms in here, and they are 4 full bathrooms that have shower, bath, toilet, and sink. Hopefully that's enough for 7 Sims. I could not find a way to fit more in, so I just hope that'll do. Yeah, I wanted, because I hate doing bathrooms and there's four, I kept the bottom two very similar, the top two very similar. I just changed colors here and there. Alright, so bedroom number 1 that I'm working on is for Will Morris. And if you guys remember from the introduction, he's sort of a player, he's a little vain, he's a bit of a bragger. And you guys will see how I try to reflect that in his room. And actually changed which room I'm working on quite a few times. Because I don't know, I can, find the right amount of space, I guess. And I ended up just going back to the original room, and it actually worked very, very well. So he has a treadmill so he can keep in shape and, look as good as possible. He's got a couch right by his bed, so, he can bring the ladies over, make out with them on the couch, watch a movie, move to the bed very easily, There's a stereo in there because he is a dance machine. He has a dance machine trait. So that works out, all these beauty products on his dresser. Because, like I said, he's a little vain, and I did give him a couple of cameras on his desk as well, because, maybe he enjoys photography as a hobby, or maybe he's a Barney Stinson type who likes to, record certain activities. That's, shout out to anyone who watches How I Met Your Mother out there. I put a couple of trophies on his wall, and then I had a rack of, alcoholic beverages in there, because he does want to be a bartender, so, whether those are full bottles or just a couple of empty ones that he kept, collected or whatever, and just put up on display. Anyways, here I'm working on Travis Matson's room. He's the wannabe chef. So, he's just a very good, open person. He wants women to feel comfortable with him or whatever. He just, he wants a family one day. So I tried to give him sort of a warm feeling bedroom. There's that nice warm wood. There's a nice bed that had a floral pattern on it. He's got a couple plants. And up there I have a menu because, maybe he's planning on opening his own restaurant and he's just sort of slowly planning out a menu, through chalkboard. And I have a bunch of Instagram posts there of food that are just loitering on his wall and just filling up the space with that. And I think that was actually really, really a cool look for him and for his bedroom. Alright, and here I'm just getting ready to stack objects there. I wanted to know if they snapped on, which they didn't for the most part, so. So he's also a bookworm, so even though he has this bookcase, I wanted just a couple of extra shelves with some books for added decoration. So this next bedroom that I'm working on is for Tyler Johnson. He is the musical genius. I don't remember what I said about him. Wait, I have notes somewhere. Have more notes. Tyler. Oh yeah. Alright, so I pretty much just said he was a collector as well. So, maybe he's won a couple of awards there, so he has them in there. Stack a plant up there. And then I just sort of fill it up with instruments. He's got that keyboard, he's got a violin, 3 guitars, and up there on the walls I put some music-related posters. And one of his traits is family-oriented, so I put that frame with the shoes in there, and I'm thinking, he doesn't have a kid, so maybe it's him when he was growing up, it's just shoes that he kept from when he was growing up. I always enter these rooms when I'm lacking inspiration for a certain style of room, but I didn't really find anything that I thought really worked out very well for him, so I just kept going by myself, sticking that stereo because of course he's a music lover, you want him to have that, music in there, and I decided that he'd be kind of a collector. He walks around and he's like, oh, this is really cool, I'm gonna buy this snow globe, I'm gonna buy this candy skull, I'm gonna buy this magic bean or whatever it is. So that was Tyler's room. Okay, so here we are. I'm working on Simone Sullivan's room. She is the wannabe, what is that? Why do I always forget that word? freelance botanist. There we go. She's the botanist. So from her outfit, comparing her to the other two ladies in this family, she looks a lot more put together, a little more proper, I guess. So I tried to reflect that in her room. At first I was trying this really, really cool things with the mirrors, and I really like it, but it felt a little too artsy for her. I feel like that was something that would have worked a lot better for Jordyn Weber, who's the painter of this household. But anyways, I just stuck a bunch of plants in there. I think that works out. Nice big mirrors, because why not? Yeah, got that little desk in there. She's got a little cute bookshelf and a plant by the end of it, because she needs her plants, of course. And you'll see in a little bit I seemed to have a hard time with the plants. That one wall plant would not go where I wanted it to. And move object was on, so I had to turn it off and then back on, and then it worked again, so I'm not too sure what happened there. Yeah, so I'm sticking in a couple of paintings of, plants. And on this wall here, I do a small collage of the same photo. You'll see that coming up really, really soon. There we go. I just sort of put 4 of those really close to each other, and flower pot right at the bottom. Just, I don't know. If it seemed like something she'd have. I would honestly hate this bedroom, personally, if it were me. I love that you can size up objects on The Sims 4, but I wish that you could size them up to the size you wanted. Because, the carpet that I put in Simone's room was too small. I kept it there because I wanted that carpet. But sized up, I found it was just too big. But anyways, so here I am working on Josie Thomason's room. She's a writer, and she's sort of like, I guess, a badass or whatever. She's the one who reminds me the most of Ava Holland. It's like her other half or something. So, yeah, I don't know, she likes to read. She's also, she does like to look pretty. She likes her makeup, so she has that little beauty table there, a nice little couch where she can read, a nice stereo. She has something to listen to while she writes. A couple of plants here and there, not too many. Yeah, just filling that up there. A couple of books. I feel like she's the character I actually like the most out of all 7 of these, but I feel like I have the least amount to say about her. Oh well. I absolutely love that painting, so I just stuck it up on that wall. I wanted sort of curtains there because I just thought it would look really cool, but it looked really, really weird. So I went with butterflies on the wall because, honestly, I don't know why. I just really like those butterflies and I wanted to use them. I also gave her a guitar because, maybe she has a musical hobby, why not? Alright, so now I am working on Nick Varner's room. He is the other writer. I said in his introduction that, I got this sort of like professor vibe from him. And I mean, I mostly got that vibe from him because of this room, honestly, because of the style I went with for it. But I think it really, really works for him. So, yeah, you got that, you have a desk with the bookcases in there, not lots of matching dark woods, which I think are gorgeous. And then I have that little dresser, which is right by there, which made sort of like the mirror placement really awkward. Just because I usually put it, on the wall on top of the dressers. And I don't know, just obviously there was no wall there, so I was like, okay, what am I gonna do for him? And the stand-up mirror seemed to work best, so yeah. Just, cluttering up his room a little bit with some books here and there, some candles, a little plant, because why not? Oh yeah, so I put 2 huge paintings in there, and I just sort of imagined them as being maybe some of his favorite authors or something, and he found paintings of them. I don't know, just something like that. Alright, and this is the final bedroom, Jordyn Weber's room. She's super artsy, she's a painter, she's the super creative, free-spirited type, I guess. Yeah, so I just put a bunch of mirrors, sort of did a mirror collage there. She's got this cute little desk, and I really like the chair that went with it. And I don't really care that the colors didn't really match super well because she's artsy. She likes it a little funky, she makes it work. So yeah, here you go. I grabbed a couple of items from this painter studio because I just think it works really, really well. I did another painting collage of similar paintings. I think that actually looks really, really cool. Yeah, just trying to find a couple extra decorations for her. And I ended up putting a rug that looks like it's paint splattered, and that's about it for her room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Both floors of this will be available as individual rooms to download on the gallery, as well as all 7 of these Sims together in a grouping. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for next week. 1 or more of these characters will be introduced to the Ava Holland Let's Play. So hit subscribe so you know when that video is up. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So we're getting to the pictures of the bedrooms. So here we go. We have Will Morris's room. A couple seconds of silence. Travis Matson's room coming up. I know it's written and you guys can read, but I'm saying it anyways. Tyler Johnson, mostly because I have nothing else to say right now and I don't want to leave you guys in awkward silence for, multiple seconds. Simone Sullivan. Josie Thomason. 2 more to go. Nick Varner. And finally, Jordyn Weber. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.